Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 660, which is a hard level, where we have 45 moves to collect 6 ingredients. This is such a tricky one. We have 3 ingredients on the board, 3 more set to come down here. But we need to drop these down just one so they get on this conveyor belt and then they're brought down to here. And unfortunately we won't be able to collect them yet because this is all covered over in frosting. So this is going to be a fine dance here, and this is really a bad setup, because I can't make any moves against this frosting, and that's what I need to do first. So I exit, I don't lose any lives. I started with 2 lives. I'm going to go back in with 2 lives. If I started with any boosters, I would go back in with those. And let's see if we've got a better setup. Okay, slightly better. We've got this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to explode it while it's here, but I hope I can, because that would breach this area nicely. Let's try to gather up more blue. There we go. So now I've got a place to put things. Also, this came down onto the conveyor belt, and it just came down one, and that's okay. Here's our problem. Let's say I make this move and bring this blue over. Well, what happens is this drops down here. It's no longer on the conveyor, and I have to move it over manually or with my switch hands to get it to cooperate. Not an easy thing to do. I could drop this down right now. I instead am going to keep working on this area here. The more I can clear out, the safer things become when I bring these through. One of my worries, though, is that I'm going to have to make a move that drops things down, or things are going to just kind of collapse on themselves and drop things down. So I have to be a bit careful about those problems. Okay, so I think I can bring this down just one, and now it's on the conveyor. I'm going to make a move here. If I made that move, that would be a bad thing. Clear more of this out. And I have to wait. If I make a move here, it doesn't bring this through any faster. I have to wait until this comes through naturally. Okay, so these two are relatively safe. I need to bring this down just one. I don't want to make anything too volatile. I just have to be super careful over here. I don't want to get rid of any extra orange. I may need those guys. Okay, good. It came down one. Nice. And then eventually I'll have 3 more ingredients coming down too. Okay, I have an opportunity now to collect this right away, and I'm going to go for it, because I don't want that riding the rails again, and as this gets too populated with these guys, it can become a problem. And now here I'm going to move this over in direct alignment with this. I can't quite use it yet, but I will soon. I've got another ingredient on the board. I'd love to drop it down one. It's in a perfect spot for me. So do I get rid of this, or do I bring this down? I'm going to bring this down, because this, I'll get another opportunity as I get another yellow, and this is kind of stuck right here. It's not going anywhere for a while. So I think we're okay. Oh, I have this opportunity, and it would take down 2. It would also get rid of a lot of the stuff I'm working on here, but I think that's okay. I'm going to go for this. Okay, so now I have 3 more ingredients set to come down, and I've got to get this one out of the way. Let's do this. Uh-oh. So scary. I can collect this and bring these both down at the same time, and I think it's just going to bring them down 1. Okay, so 23 moves now to get these collected. And it's not as easy as all that, because if I don't collect them first time round, they ride the rails and come back up into the danger zone. So let's concentrate the colors down. Let's get rid of some of the colors that are not very prevalent on this end. I like the blue. I'm going to let this ride the rail and collect something here. So now, well, that didn't work out as nearly well as I'd hoped. Nearly as well as I'd hoped. I can do this. And now how do I concentrate these down? I like the blue. I don't know that I want to get rid of the blue. I might get rid of the blue. Oh, hi, Sasu. Are you trying to play Candy Crush with me? I have a cat who's attacking the screen. He's trying to help me with all of this. Ah, I'm getting rid of the blue. How can I do this? Okay, got that collected, and this might help over here. Oh, I have a lot of orange. That's going to ride the rails. There we go. Okay, so I got this on my second playthrough for recording purposes. I will tell you that yesterday I played this not for recording purposes, and it probably took me 7 tries to get it. It's not easy. There's too much. And what you didn't see is it's so easy to get these to drop here, and then you're stuck with this right here, and it's not on the conveyor, and you have to look for opportunities to move it over. If you're ever stuck like that and you can't get it moved over, you can always use a switch hand to help you. If you'd like to see, actually, do you know what? While we're here, I'm going to show you what I mean with that. Let's just retry this level because it's a significant situation here, and I have to get rid of this anyway, right? So let's just take out all orange from the board, concentrating the colors down, and I was trying to drop this and none of them dropped. Of course, I want to drop them and they're not falling. Okay, so yeah, they're not dropping. That's ridiculous. All right, I'm going to come back when one has dropped into the wrong position. I'm going to pause and come right back. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. And see how much easier it is to beat this level when you start with just a color bomb that I got from my minigame. So I'm going to drop this lower than the conveyor. Oh, Sasu, can I move you, honey? Because you're right in my way. I love this kitty. Now look at this. This has nowhere to go. I have no way to claim it, to collect it. I can do this, and these don't drop out of my way. And now I have to try to move this. And the only way that I can do it is to try to set up some colors that can help me. Or to use my switch hand. And after this vacates, I'll try to show you what that looks like. Okay, so now I can try to set up some colors. None of these colors match. So I need to make some moves that make some matching colors here. I brought it down even further. So if I could get like a red right here, that might help. Let's see. We'll bring those out of the way. This isn't bad because it's showing you other things I could do. So now I have a couple of yellow. I can't get the red together. Oh, I might still though. I'm not paying attention to anything other than just trying to get this to cooperate for me. But you see how tough it is. I'm trying to get the colors together and I can't even get a couple of red to match up over here. I'm just trying to drop this down 1. That's all I need. And then if I can get a red over here, I can slide it through. Oh, there's the yellow opportunity, but that'll go away as soon as the conveyor belt ticks through. Ah, 2 orange. So now I just need an orange over here. I need to drop that down. And how do you do that? See, I have 8 moves and I've wasted most of them just trying to get this to drop below the conveyor belt, which usually isn't a problem. And then the rest just trying to figure out how now to rescue that. And it's not working. And I just lost those that were paired up. I would need an orange here, and then I would need to move it over. So what I wanted to show you is, and I'll waste one of these to show you, oftentimes, well, when it describes, it says, switch any 2 candies without losing moves. So I have 6 moves and I have a switch hand, and it wants me to switch candies, but what it doesn't tell me is that I can also use this to switch an ingredient with a candy. So I can move this over to the conveyor belt and get it back up where it can then ride the rails and come back around this way. So if you're really stuck, rely on your switch hand to help you. Sorry that took so long to explain and to show, but that's the method that you want to use. If you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.